The single biggest reason that you struggle with feeling depressed, anxious, or being stuck in life isn't because you're broken or you've had bad luck. It's the painful events you've had and the emotional baggage you're left with. So, in this video, I'm going to take you through a guided healing session to help you release your emotional baggage, which allows you to feel happier, have more energy, and get on to living the life that you want. Now, my wife and I love to take treks, and we've trekked in Scotland, Ireland, England, and now Austria and Germany. And on a short day, we'll walk just 8 miles, but on a long day, we'll do 20 plus miles. And every morning, we pack our day packs with our water that we need, our food, often rain gear. But we always keep an eye on the weight because we know that on a 20-mile day, even an extra pound feels like 10 pounds by the end of the day. Well, I want you to know something. You're carrying a backpack right now, and you've been carrying it every single day of your life, and it's getting heavier. In this invisible backpack is your emotional baggage. Every hurt, every trauma, every painful moment from your past gets tossed into that pack. So that betrayal from a friend into the pack, the loss of someone you loved into the pack, the harsh words that hurt into the pack. And every day, year after year, the emotional weight accumulates, it weighs you down, it creates health problems, and it makes life much harder than it needs to be. Now, I'm going to predict your future right now. When you go through this healing session, we're going to start releasing your emotional baggage. And at first, what most people feel is they feel calm and light, like a weight has been lifted. They feel good right after the first session. Then the low energy, the anxiety, the negative self-talk, it comes back. And this is because we've removed just a part of the mountain of emotional baggage that you're carrying in your backpack. So when you come back here over and over to release more and more, you'll feel the release from the session last longer and go deeper. And then after several weeks to 2 months of doing this healing session, you're going to see that overall you feel better. Your depression is less. Your anxiety is softer, and it's easier to quiet down. Your energy goes up, and you notice you actually feel better. And I know this because what you are about to experience freed me of depression, anxiety, anger, sadness, low energy, migraines, digestion issues, aches and pains, so much. But here's how the healing session will work. I'm going to connect you with healing energy, and I'll be narrating and guiding you as we go. So what you need to do is just relax, be open, and allow the healing to happen. And I want to stress a very important point. Healing is a process. It is not a one and done deal. So don't go through this healing session once and say, that didn't work for me. Give yourself time to heal, time to overcome the painful baggage that we're working to help you release. So that means you're going to want to come back to this healing on a regular basis because emotional baggage comes off in layers. One layer clears today, then when you come back and watch again, another layer, and so on. I've been getting this type of care for 13 years, and I am no longer working to get rid of, life and health issues. I've done that, been there, got the t-shirt. But what I'm doing now is I'm healing to be happier, to be a better healer, to grow personally, and to see how amazing my life can be. So let's get to your healing session. To start this healing session, I want you to take several deep breaths and let your body relax. So let go of any tension that you may be holding. Good. And now, set the intention in your mind and in your body that you are here to release the baggage of your past, to release the painful, negative, limiting baggage that is creating health issues for you, creating challenges in your life, making life uncomfortable for you. Beautiful. Now, let's bring in healing energy as we go to work, releasing the patterns of your emotional baggage. Good. As the energy comes in now, it begins to move through your whole body. As now the energy is seeing what's highest priority for you to release today. What is your body ready to release today? Excellent. As the energy goes to work, releasing those patterns that you were holding, releasing them roots and all, so that they no longer make you feel less than you are, unhealthy, or hold you in place. Beautiful. Now, as the healing energy continues to work in that area, let's go back in your life. Let's go into your childhood. As the healing energy goes back into that time of your life that your body remembers and knows, and as the healing energy sees any negative patterns, leftover memories, unresolved pain and difficulty, there we go. As the healing energy sees those and comes in to begin to release those patterns from when you were young. Good. Okay. Now we're going to bring up the strength of the healing, like turning the volume up to get stronger releases, both in what is currently priority for you to release at this moment, and then also back in your childhood. Yes. Loneliness coming through. Fear. Anger. Sadness. Confusion. And as that releases, the healing bringing in nurturing, care, support, and loving. Because so many of the issues that you feel right now are all about what happened to you. What did you experience in your life? And what are the experiences that you did not fully release or recover from? That pain, that frustration, that fear, that anger, that sadness, it sticks with us, stays with us year after year, and negatively shapes your life. So, as the healing energy is working to release the negative side of it, well, then what replaces it when the negative releases is this deep part of you that knows you're safe, secure, happy, healthy, and that where the negative patterns release, we bring in the positive growth and healing like that. Good, right there. And as that continues, let's shift our focus back to here and now at this very moment. As that release happens now, as I see this over and over again, our system doesn't know what to do without those negative memories, without that negative baggage. And so, in the here and now, as you release, also bringing in that healing, nurturing, support, love, and caring. It makes you strong, confident, feeling ready to move forward, excited to move forward. Good. Because that negative baggage is like a broken record. It's just a loop that plays over and over and over. The only thing it knows how to do is to create that pain and difficulty that it is. So when your body releases something, a rut that it has been stuck in for years or decades, then we replace that with something positive. Healing, growth, happiness. Yes, there we go. Helping shift you out of the rut that might have driven negative behavior, feelings, self-talk, to where when those fade away, your body, your system, your life no longer wants to walk that path, no longer wants to hear that same negative message. And so we allow a positive message to come in like that. Good. So then your life on its own, by releasing your negative baggage, begins to change and shift for the better. There we go, right there. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to bring in another layer of healing. Mm-hmm. As we bring in this third layer of healing support for you, this is you getting closer to, or getting to know for the first time, the deep core part of you. This is the part of you that is vibrant, healthy, happy, that is love. This is the part of you that has been shut down, squashed by all the emotional baggage and pain of life. It's the part that has become so quiet because that emotional pain is so loud that as you release the emotional baggage, then that voice of that gets quieter and allows that core part of you that is healthy, happy, vibrant to come forward. And so we invite that to blossom and come forward, and for that to strengthen in you, possibly for you to meet that part of you for the first time. And where you can sense and feel this most often is right in the center of your chest. So, right now, if you would take your awareness into your chest, and that is bringing your focus down into your chest, almost like in your mind's eye, you're looking inside your chest. No need to go digging around. You just take your awareness there and be open to feeling warmth, a presence that feels right, that feels comfortable. If you're a visual, it will be a golden white light. It may also feel warm. Notice what you sense and feel there. And know that every time you go through this healing session, you will deepen and strengthen your connection to this part of you, which will allow you to see and feel and sense it with more clarity and more easily the next time you come back. Beautiful. Now, I want you to picture in your mind, feel in your body if you can, that warm, healing, golden white light spreading entirely through your body. And as it spreads through you, it is helping you release emotional baggage like that right there. And it is reminding you that you are wonderful, you are beautiful, you're fantastic, you're awesome. Even though you may not feel that at this moment, it is in there. We will be strengthening your connection to that as we quiet and release the emotional baggage so that you come to know that more strongly about yourself. There. Good. As that strengthens and builds through you, wonderful. Release your focus now. Take a few easy, deep breaths. And let's bring in another layer of release. There we go. Good. Physically, in your physical body, where the emotional baggage of your life is stored. Yes, the release through your bloodstream. In your stomach or your solar plexus, where things collect that you have not processed or digested and released and let go. So release those. Grief that is often in the lungs. Let's release that. Anger that is often in your liver. Resentment from your gallbladder. Oh, and that's a big, kind of nasty one. Resentment. Beautiful. Your reproductive system. Releasing both male and female insecurities. Yes. Excellent. As the wave then just moves throughout all of your organ systems and now through your muscles. How able you are to stand up for yourself, to be physically present and represent yourself. How you move through your world and your life, releasing any baggage that is stored there that is holding you back, that may be literally holding you in place, stopping you from moving forward. That invisible wall that you bump up against, the thing that you cannot get past or through, that hand that is holding you back from what you want and know that you deserve. There we go, releasing through all of these layers. Beautiful. 2 deep breaths now again. Wonderful. As all of those layers continue to run through your childhood, I'd added in a layer up through young adulthood and on forward to today. As we're strengthening the part of you that we want to hear more of and come, and releasing more of the emotional baggage, we bring in now healing support to unite all of this in you in a cohesive and coherent process. So that as you release, you feel lighter and calmer. You feel more whole. You worry less about what you might have missed. You're more secure in what you think and feel and say. You get a deeper sense of knowing that you are good. You are balanced, grounded, and stable. Resilience. Where you are able to weather the storms that blow through your life, that hit you, and instead of knocking you down or knocking you off course, you are able to bend and move with them, to weather them like a flower in a field weathers a windstorm. It bends, it buffets around, and then when the wind dies, it stands right back up as beautiful and strong as ever. And that is you in adversity. When you release your emotional baggage that before would get triggered in adversity, would cause you to be angry, frustrated, act out, lash out. As that releases and is replaced by the core part of you that is stable, strong, vibrant, the storms hit you and you realize they're not as big a deal as I used to think they are. I can handle this. This may be difficult, but I can navigate this situation. I can take these steps and get through this. And then you see that on the other side of the storm, you did that well. And you are now less worried about the next storm that might blow your way. Because you now have a new way of handling adversity and difficulty that life throws at you. Good. energy now is giving me words to say to you. You are beautiful, wonderful, in everything that you do. You may not know that or believe it. It is true. We look forward to your healing and this time that you are caring for yourself. Blessings and wishes for your healing and growth. Thank you for being here. Period. And now, as the healing energy starts to relax and release from you, let's bring in balancing and support. Because whenever you change, you have to process through that, reintegrate, reset, then move forward. Then work on the next layer and the next layer, and so on and so on. So good, balancing you, nurturing and supporting you. There we go. Good. As that settles in, beautiful. And the processing going on in the background, but I can already see the lightness, some of the weight and heaviness lifted away. As you will process and release between now and the next time you come back for this healing support. There we go. Wonderful. You are finished. And with that, this healing session is finished. And I will see you again.